So, a question that comes up all the time for people trying to break into IT networking is which one is better, CCNA or Network Plus? It feels like you have to pick a side, but maybe that's the wrong way to look at it.
It's absolutely the wrong way to look at it. It's not about which is better in a vacuum, but which is the right tool for the job you want and for the experience you currently have. They're built for very different things.
Okay, let's break that down. When we look at the fundamentals, Network Plus is described as a broad, vendor-neutral certification. It covers the general concepts, from architecture to security basics. On the other hand, CCNA zooms in specifically on Cisco equipment and technology, and it sounds like it requires you to get your hands dirty with their products.
Exactly. I love the driving analogy for this. Network Plus is like going to driving school. It teaches you the rules of the road, what a stop sign means, how to parallel park, skills you can use no matter what car you're in. CCNA is like getting a special license to operate a massive, complex piece of machinery, like a giant crane or a Formula One car. You still need to know the rules of the road, but now you have to master the specifics of that one powerful vehicle.
That analogy perfectly captures the difference in scope. So, given these fundamental differences, how do these certifications translate into actual career impact and earning potential?
Well, that's where you really see the paths diverge.
Right. The data shows that professionals with a Network Plus cert often start out as network administrators or support specialists. Their salaries are typically in the range of $53,000 to $67,000 a year, handling general maintenance across different systems. But for CCNA holders, the numbers jump significantly. A network security analyst might average around 87,000, and a security engineer could go as high as 116,000.
And that significant pay gap really tells a story. It shows how much the market is willing to pay for specialization. When you have CCNA, you're not just a generalist. You're signaling expertise in Cisco's ecosystem, which basically runs the backbone of countless large corporations. Many of these companies aren't just looking for a networking person, they're looking for a Cisco person.
Absolutely. The market clearly values that specialized Cisco expertise. Now, let's look at the investment required for each, both in terms of cost and prerequisites. What does it take to get certified?
This part can be a bit misleading if you only look at the exam fee.
That's a good point. On paper, the Network Plus exam voucher is about $338, and it's geared toward people with maybe 9 months of support experience. The CCNA exam is actually a bit cheaper, around $300. But it assumes you already have a solid grasp of networking, and it requires real, practical experience with Cisco gear. Plus, you have to renew it every 3 years.
Right. So while the sticker price for the CCNA exam is lower, the real investment is much higher. You're not just paying for an exam, you're factoring in the cost of lab equipment, or at least simulators, and the hours and hours of hands-on practice needed to pass. For someone starting from scratch, the total cost and time for CCNA is way beyond Network Plus. Network Plus is designed to be that first, more accessible step.
Precisely. It's a trade-off between a foundational learning curve and specialized skill acquisition. So, with all this in mind, how does one actually make the right choice between Network Plus and CCNA?
You have to be honest about where you are right now and where you want to go.
Exactly. If you're totally new to the game, it seems like Network Plus is the logical starting point. It gives you that solid, broad foundation, so you're not lost, no matter what equipment a future employer uses. But if you're already working in networking and you see that your company, or the company you want to work for, is a big Cisco shop, then CCNA is your direct route to moving up.
And it's not an either-or situation for everyone. A very common and smart path is to get your Network Plus first, to build that solid base, and then once you have some experience, you go for the CCNA to specialize and boost your earning potential. They build on each other beautifully.
That's the perfect way to frame it. So to wrap up, Network Plus is your broad entry point, and CCNA is your specialized accelerator. Both are vital stepping stones, depending on where you're starting and where you want to go in your IT career.